the project and what you went to market for when you were in the market for an agency partner.
Sure. So we have a rebrand going on. Our company had a strategic divestment, so we sold off half of our business, which means that we had to rebrand our existing organization. As a part of that, there's a lot of technical behind the scenes as far as like splitting up domains, creating a new website. And one of the biggest challenges we have in marketing is I wanted to make sure that we weren't losing and missing any traffic as we did that. As we know, our digital presence is our number one lead generator. So we needed a partner that was super focused on making sure that we didn't lose any leads. We were capturing that audience and making sure that as we go through all of that technical rebrand, we were like squarely on track. So that's what we were looking for. Also, I have worked with a bazillion agencies throughout my career, and having somebody who's responsive, who knows what they're doing, and is genuinely just really pleasant to work with is worth every penny. So that's what we were looking for, a great agency with the really technical prowess to make sure we can accomplish what we need to.
Awesome, nice. And when we were in discussions during your search, what was it about Polaris and the way that we approached the partnership opportunity with you and the project that made you feel like we were the right partner for you?
You instilled a lot of confidence in us when it came to talking about previous projects you'd done, examples of things that you'd done that had worked and hadn't worked. You were really more of like a trusted partner than somebody who was like, oh yeah, we can just do that. You really helped us kind of guide and inform our strategy, which was really important because I have myself and I have one other digital marketer on the team, and we know what's good, but we don't always know what the best way to do it is. And we felt like every step of the way you had like, here's our playbook because it's worked here and we know it's going to work again. And that was really big.
Awesome, nice, no, that's great. Um, and in terms of working together, we've been working together for about 3 months now. We've got through that rebrand, but in terms of getting up and running with the rebrand project itself, because we engaged with you on the rebrand and an organic search retainer at the same time to drive growth, which we're looking at now. We've gone through it, but focusing on just the rebrand project, what aspects, if there's one or two experiences or moments in that project that you appreciate looking back, when it comes to thinking of our partnership together, what would those moments be for you?
There was one moment, it was like middle of the domain switch over, where we got this email from James, and man, the attention to detail was out of this world. Like, he had picked up on everything, every redirect, every URL that was broken, everything that was and wasn't working. I didn't even have to think about doing the transition because I knew it was in great hands.
Right.
That was a really big one for me. I remember talking to my colleague Max, and we're like, this is going so smoothly. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
there's nothing, like, we're just kind of like along for the ride, which was awesome.
yeah.
That was a big one.
Amazing, amazing. No, awesome. Oh, great. No, wonderful. How did you find the management of the rebrand project from our perspective? How did you experience that?
From a management perspective, I mean, you just took it. Like, we didn't have to think about anything. There was a status update calls. We constantly had an email from someone on the team saying, here's what the next steps are. It was very clear what we owned, what you owned. It was, I mean, we knew down to almost like the hour exactly what was expected of us, what kind of support we were going to get, what kind of support we needed on our end. I mean, the process was managed beautifully from my perspective. And again, that was like a massive differentiator for your organization when we were out looking for an agency to work with. Like, the communication is clear, it's delivered in multiple different formats. It was given in such a way that like I could even bring it to my executive stakeholders and share with them, and they understood it. So there was never any translating between like, what are we doing day to day? What do I tell my management? And then how do I actually execute? It was all there.
Amazing. That's wonderful. That's really good to hear. Um, and in terms of where we're at now, so we've completed the rebrand,
Mhm.
and looking back at what now that we're at the end of that rebrand project, and thinking back to what your objectives were, we instilled during the discovery phase when you were looking for a partner. You mentioned that we instilled confidence in you. We gave you the idea of that we communicated to you that we can look after you through this process and we can get you to this place of success. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being completely satisfied and or even exceeding, whatever that looks like, where have we landed, in your opinion, together at the point of the close of the rebrand project, if you were to grade it?
I know it sounds crazy, but I would definitely give you all a 10. Even today, I was talking to somebody from the board, and we were talking about our SEO performance. And I'd created, the appropriate narrative of if I go from a strong domain to a domain of 0, it's going to take time to recapture that audience. Just the stats 2 weeks in, I mean, we're already starting our hockey stick back up, which is above and beyond any expectation we had. So from the actual management of it to the performance of it, you've hit the mark.
Amazing. Oh, that's wonderful. That's really good to hear. It's nice when it goes well, right?
Yeah. And believe me, there was plenty of moments where it was going sideways. And
yeah.
And James and Sam were so calm and cool. They're like, it's fine, we've got this. I'm like, I don't know how they
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other team, right, a carve out's different. So we're taking 2 people, pulling them apart, and then we're redirecting and figuring out what's going where, pages, blogs, like everything.
Yeah.
It was real muddy for a minute.
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, we've got this. And I woke up the next day and it was done. So
yeah. We managed to get there. They were, even at our side, they were like, we haven't seen staging, but we'll deal with it. We know what's coming. It's fine. I'm like, but you haven't seen staging. Yeah, we know what we're doing. This is what's going on. We're talking to the dev guys. We've spoken to Max. We've spoken to Lex. We know what's going on. I'm like, okay, all right, fine.
That was my feeling. And then at one point, the other agency we were working with just stopped communicating. They just went offline. Yeah. And I was like, you guys are worth every single penny, because there was never one moment in time I wasn't able to get a hold of anybody. There was no panic, there was no anxiety over that, which is weird, considering the amount of work going on.
And actually, do you know what? It's really funny you say that, but that's what these projects usually emit emotionally, right? We do get we get so anxious because it can go so wrong so fast. Mm-hmm. And actually, and that's a really good point, actually, that you didn't feel that. So you didn't feel that anxiousness. You knew you could get a hold of us. So we helped to alleviate that from an emotional point of view for you.
Oh, yeah. Yep. And that was, I expected it based off the conversations we had when we signed on with you all, but you never know. Right? I've also worked with a lot of agencies where it's like pull out the red carpet to get you to sign, and then whoosh, it's gone.
Yeah.
And I've never ever once felt that. So it's you are the cream of the crop when it comes to agencies. No doubt. And I've worked with a lot of agencies.
Yeah. Oh no, that's awesome. No, that's fantastic. I think it goes both ways as well, though. I think we working with you as well, actually, and Max. I think that's what made it really fluid as well for us, and that's what we look out actually in the sales process. If we get on like this, we'll be fine and we'll get there together. If this doesn't work, it doesn't work. To be honest, it's the fit, right? Yeah.
They're definitely some of the best meetings every 2 weeks that we have with you all. We're like, oh yeah, I look forward to that. It's fun. Yeah. We enjoy working with the team. You all get so much done. I don't know how you do it. And it's great all around.
Yeah. Really great. Wonderful. No, that's good. Is there anything we could improve on, Lex? If there's anything we could do better, or is there anything you think we could, enhance, or any gaps we could fill? What would that look like, if anything?
I don't know. Right now.
Okay.
It's been really nice because we have a couple other agencies. We've got somebody that we're working on some website development. We've got the paid media person. Just connecting you two with them. Again, it's I don't even think about it. It just all works. So I haven't really bumped into anything that's been oh, this could be different. It's weird.
Good.
In a good way. A very nice way. It's great.
Yeah, awesome. Oh, wonderful.
I don't know. I think we're going to see some really good success in the next coming months too. Like I'm very happy and very confident. I think we're going down the right path.
Yes.
Everyone seems to be really happy about it. When I talk to the teams internally, they're thinking everything's going great because it is. And
Yeah.
I think we just started. We scratched the surface, and now we can go run.
Yeah. I think we've landed in a reasonable place as well. I think we're in a good place to now drive some growth.
There's so much opportunity. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
It'll be fun to look at it in like 6 months and see where we're at and what crazy stuff we'll be doing then. So.
Yeah, exactly. No, definitely. Thank you, Lex. You're a real friend.
Absolutely. Anytime.